Frost won't help. Machine was born for the cold.
Our honor. Everyone, we must our honor.
I can't imagine.
Hail, she who flew on the wings of the Ten.
We saw you fly. Did you find Farika?
I was able to retrieve her armor. What's left of it anyway. She didn't stand a chance against that Stormbird.
Ah, I see. Painful end. But not without glory. So, what do you think? Was she the first to fly on the wings of the Ten?
She was brave, and spent a fair amount of time in the air. I'd say what she did qualifies.
She flew! I knew it. The first to fly. As her successor, you should keep her armor. You can fix it up at the workbench. This way.
Once you repair the armor, you're welcome to it. You take after Farika. Bold, brave, and a diplomatic liar.
She met a harsh fate. Let her have the title.
Fair enough. It's kind of you to show such humility.
Oh, the famous... Nora! Let's have a trade.
You should try to.
You're welcome. Bane of Resolve.
Once you repair Farika's armor, where it was...
Now you can make a statement.
see you, champion. Sit, please. There's someone in Arrowhand who's been looking for you, champion. Goes by the name of Moralo. Sounded like he had something important to discuss.
I'll try to stop by Arrowhand when I can, then.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks. Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base.
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh, no. You first.
Better get everyone in the control room, so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base.
You know, we've never played Machine Strike together.
Oh, no. I got enough trouble with Katalo, always kicking my ass.
Who says I'm any good at it?
The way my luck's going, I'll bet you're a pro. Aloy!
Wish I could say we don't need them, even Regala.
Yeah.
Right. I guess Silence...
I was hoping he'd give me an excuse to hammer his sorry ass to the ground.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one good hit on that smug face of his? After everything he's done?
Sure. Later. Doesn't look like any...
Yet. So, Katalo tells me I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the...
Don't worry. You'll be getting all the fun you can handle soon.
Looking forward.
You,
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. And you say she wants to help?
I think so. I better...
Oh, you know...
Aloy, I'm glad to see you're okay. I heard you gave the Tanakh. I was half expecting you to burst in through the ceiling riding a sunwing.
Sorry to disappoint. Have you talked to any of our new friends?
Erend and I tried speaking to Sylens, but apparently our tribal prattle is unnecessary.
Charming, isn't he? Ready to head over to the Zenith base?
Whatever comes.
Thoughts on our new Zenith?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal, bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's... I have to go.
I'll make sure
Thanks.
You flew? Kotala? You know what? I saw... Does this mean we're...
Almost. Are you okay?
I was wondering. She seems angry. The kind of...
Don't worry. We're going to pull the Zeniths.
If you say...
I hope our new...
The Sylens...
He is. Though I wouldn't... He refuses to dole out his secret.
Oh.
You know that special part of us? Yeah. You sure you're okay going on this mission? I know things must be happening.
I've already braved oceans, and why not a few immortals with lethal...
Guess the more... I suppose you saw the tilt...
I almost went up to her to ask. Every diviner I know would kill to... But now that she's here, all I feel... I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable probably both.
I need...
I'll be right...
I keep thinking...
There you are. Well done, Aloy. You're truly a
I've been thinking about what you said. It was more than that.
perceptive as ever.
Okay, so...
I was an orphan. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder, and then I met Liz. It says we'd have coffee. I thought it was just shop talk. But soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. But as time passed, it seemed as...
So helping me. Restoring...
a second chance. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. So when I saw you, beyond even what I knew I had to help you.
You said before that you never were.
Out of necessity. Both when Earth was consumed and when I did what I had to try to undo what damaged, hence the data channel with Beta. And the little trick.
Why did you make the data channel?
I built that house as a shelter, a safe place, not just for me. Cultural artifact, truly. Some of the greatest achievement.
And you wanted Beta?
Yes. I thought if it would bring a heritage data beam. I'm sorry, she needed it.
When it's time to break...
I'll go over the full layout. Suffice it to say, we will need to push as fast as possible, dealing with heavy resistance along the way. There are also printed natural resources they've stripped.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a ship.
It was likely ferrying material. After hundreds of years' comforts, the ship was barely... Disaster can strike at any moment.
Have you figured out how...
No, and he's been... I'll admit it bothers me, but I am confident it will deactivate.
How many of them are...
10. Only a handful of us made it to her.
Why do you think
I've wondered that. She was brilliant. She cared so deeply. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including... She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone... Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew.
I found a recording of you after Farzineth's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something. after the call. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time, thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever, and that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Farzin, not who I truly...
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I think he was a Xeno.
Stanley, ever the optimist. When we established our colony, he built lights, shows, gambling, and while others cloistered, he flung his doors wide to...
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth?
No, he perished. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved.
When Beta escaped, I saw another one of the Xeno. Who was she?
A dull star, unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements. Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success at age 24, she became the world's most, branding herself a life designer. Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What? Like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived this long.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true. But even rats can cling to a vessel for escape.
What can you tell me about...
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings... It made him one of the and certainly the...
What does one person do with that much?
Buy more power, more... Gerard's always believed himself able to maintain control with a... But beneath that exterior, it was his decision to restrict Beta's the avatars of the Apollo data, while we were painted as her benefactor.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much like to see his face.
So, Eric...
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable a band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned he found success with clientele that required there were also rumors that he personally hunted, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality. In them, he could go on rampage, though I suspect with...
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people from the old...
Then they would be quite, though I'm sure he'd bask in the...
Okay, so I've had...
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth.
And let me guess.
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got... Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerized. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more.
Okay.
I'll be here and thank you, Aloy. My past is more than once I've lost. I see Liz's dream.
Maybe we can make it.
We will.
My man Ted, harbinger of the end of times. What can I do for you?
Your modifications to Recluse Spider, the separate repositories for Gaia and Hades samples, well, the costs are off the charts. I'm gonna move testing of the Hades protocol to Zero Dawn headquarters next week.
Slow down, Haas. Let me put it to you nursery school simple. Baby Hades is a vile little thing. And it's got to stay in its crib. One slip and it'll cut off every data stream and power line it licks. That's why this dark and scary hole you made is perfect. Very hard to get an unauthorized signal out, so all the cyber nukes you were working on here didn't fly the coop. You know, like Drax.net-4. I think your boys nicknamed that one the Moldova Brain Hack.
That was a clearance level 9 project.
Aw, thought you goons scrubbed this place.
The deal's off, Tilda. Zero Dawn got its ectogenic chambers. Far Zenith needs the Apollo database. There's no reason this incident...
You tried to steal Gaia.
I had nothing to do with it. And you punished those responsible. Your logic bomb has them scrambling to restore vital systems.
I'm really supposed to believe that you knew nothing about this?
Please, Liz. Humanity's chances are slim as is. You may not approve of our plan. But what if we're the only ones to survive? Don't you want us to have Apollo to remember our common past, our mistakes? I'm begging you.
Fine. You'll get your copy of Apollo.
Thank you. Let's speak again before...
Goodbye, Tilda. No. Time to let go.